Alright, here we are. Season finale at Phoenix, which doesn't seem like a very season finale-ish track, but, well, here it is. I mean, people will probably try to say it was great for the past couple of years. It had some good finishes, but those never would have happened without a green white checker or some other nonsense. Alright, I got off track. Anyways, last track guide of the year, at least for this car. I might do some more for like the B fixed and all that. C fixed depending on time. If anyone requests it, I'll do it. We'll see. So anyways, Phoenix. Just as prone to yellows as last week was at Martinsville. Except last week was just a pathetic excuse of racecraft that I've ever seen, to be honest. It was just pretty bad. Anyways, keys to the race card. Number 1, as usual, your tires are probably the most important thing on the car. 2 would be, it's a full-length race, so, you might not have those number of yellows I was talking about earlier. Maybe early, but eventually that'll tone down, because usually they weed themselves out. So keep that in mind. And number 3 is the same thing as all short tracks, just watch out for dive bombers and don't die. And a little bonus, I would say, if you get the right circumstances, you can have a green flag run, so be prepared for all situations. That's pretty much it. I really don't know what else I can say about Phoenix. It's a flat, boring I was going to call it a 1.5 miler, because it kind of races like one, but it's also the size of a short track. You get the point. Alright, so we'll just, go to pit road, do that whole thing, and we'll get to the lap. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to make our way to pit road. Looks like we're going into turn 1 like normal, but we're going to downshift because we're making our approach to pit road to get all the way down to 45 miles per hour at the time of the yellow cone, which is right there. We're going to fast forward down this long, boring, tedious pit road until, we get to the green cone. Then we can accelerate, which you see right there. Pit road's a little bit different than normal, like it used to be. There's your blue cone to exit out, and there we go, onto the lap. Alright, about to take our lap. Fix it up, fix weather, and my weather seems to be about, 10 to 14 degrees hotter than the average A fixed, which is why my lap time's probably a tenth slower, so there's that. So the pole times you'll see is like 26.5s, and that was top split, so I can get there because I did it earlier, so it's very possible, so yeah. Steering ratio 12-1, as usual. 63% brake bias, and the offset's like +6 or something. Something like that. Setup's a little on the lead side, so well, on exit. So watch out for that. Let's see how this lap was done, and we'll talk about it. And there you go. Now, you may have noticed things were a little different than the last time we were here because they reconfigured this place on iRacing. Finally, it's been like this for like the past couple of years or something like that. But they finally updated it, so there you go. What was turn 2 is now turn 4, and what was turn 3 is now turn 1, I guess. Yeah. So you can see every time it's a loose setup, I usually get real tense. That's how you know it's loose off. Entry's fine, you can chuck it in if you want. So I guess we'll make our way into old turn 3, which is now new 1. So let's see. Obviously I'm going to have to slow-mo it. You can cut the apron just like you used to. We're looking at these 1, 2, 3 cones again. I'm braking pretty much at the 2. A little bit past it in 3, I kind of forgot what corner I was in, apparently. Between the 2 and 1, I'm braking pretty hard. Just enough to slow down the big amount of speed, then we're trail brake a little bit, then kind of let it roll because the setup likes to roll. You can see I'm kind of diamonding a little bit. Go in shallow, then drift up a little bit, and then come back down. That's so I can get the most amount of power out of the corner, I guess. You see, you want to be pretty much full throttle here. It gets really on edge. It's just like Turn 4 used to be, every year at this track, except now it's the exit of 2. So sort of like Old Texas, it wants to step out on you, so watch out for that. You can see I had to turn right there, which is something you don't really want to do. Now here's where I'm braking around the 2 cone. Right here, pretty hard again. Straight towards this red banner here, just because that's what I do, using a lot of brake to make sure I can get down to this yellow line. Pretty much want to hug right on it. And throttle up once you get to the apex and use all the track because it does get pretty intense. On the exit, if you turn too sharply, you lose the rear end, as I almost did there. And in fact, let's do another lap just to, show what to expect on the next lap. Similar approach, we're doing the slide right now, so let's just see what I'm doing here. Still had to fight it, but it's getting a little bit better. Because the tires warm up. Again, aiming for the bottom. Throttle up on exit. Use all the track to try not to die. And there you go. Alright, figured I'd show 2 laps because why not? Season finale. Last one I'm doing on the year. Unless you want me to do some more for like the B car, C car, which is the truck. Or even this car again for, the off-season tracks. I'll do it. Why not? Maybe even some road. Depends what track, because I'm not very quick in everything in road. Only certain tracks and certain cars. But just request it and I think about it. So I guess we'll see you next year with that piece of shit, so... Anyway, Sim Racing Treeside.